Live on a moon day. What's up, everybody? I'm out of breath. I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, not what I was looking for, messenger of God, first child of God. I am the LILITH, reincarnated. Today is Monday. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I posted my community page and the videos I did yesterday, my live videos. Oh, I think I threw a short in too. I forgot. This morning, I didn't even ask no questions. I don't. You don't get to be like me asking stupid ass questions of why. I mean, I do, but not particular. God said, get him. I said, I got him. Like, all right. What happened? I don't know. I wasn't even fully awake. Not even. And I posted that, God said to to bind their chakras. He needs to work with them. Who? These fake-ass tarot people. That's between God and them. When you work for the divine, you are here with a purpose. And I have many purposes, and my job is to do the bidding of God and do what he says. Sometimes I ask questions about stupid shit that I just don't understand. Sometimes that early in the morning, I haven't even had coffee. Whatever you say, get off my back. I couldn't even tell you why. Maybe later they'll tell me. I mean, he has a problem with, with liars and cheats and people that oppress other people with their lies and cheating. So, going back to the spiritualist, what happened was I was guided to, bind their chakras. That would probably be, I've only done that, let's see, Russ and his mom, and then the two other people on the street. I've only had to do that a few bit. And what is it? It's just, you're not putting that shit out. You're not putting that shit out on anybody, and you're not taking anything from anybody. That's what it is. Your chakras are, I am so bothered with this right now. I'll fix it later. Hold on. Let me just... Your chakra system is an energetic system. It's your input-output system, right? So, if you have blocked chakras, you can look up what it means and how you're putting out all this ugly shit, right? So basically, shutting down your chakras is shutting down your ability to receive and put out, so that you're just shut down. It's a reboot. You have to sit in your own shit. I did it the other day to that chick. It was really funny too, because I told Morgan, I was like, Morgan, that bitch ain't gonna leave this parking lot. When we left, Morgan said she was sitting there. She had me laughing so hard. She told me on the bus. She's like, dude, she was sitting there with her shoes off, trimming her dog's butt hair. I was like, yeah, that's the kind of crazy shit. I was like, she was all in her mind, huh? Yup. It's like, yup, that's it. It means that's it. You're gonna sit there in your own spirit and stop sucking the spirit off of other people and stop putting your spirit out on other people. That's what that means. They tried to bind your chakras. What does that mean? They tried to keep you in your darkness. I didn't try. I did, bitch. I put you straight in your darkness, bitch. I didn't try. I did. You gonna take me to jail? For what? Keeping you from putting your fucking badass energy, lies, and fucking attitude out on the world? Okay. I'm pretty sure the judge will, prove that in a court of law. Number 1, 2, and 3. Secondly, where was the crime here? I'm full Superman on this one, dude. I'm doing the world a justice on this. Nobody wants to hear your voice and your shit. You need to keep that shit to yourself. Keep all that shit to yourself. Keep all that negativity and all those lies and all that cheating and, you know what I mean? Keep all that to yourself. Why magnetize yourself? She's a cheat. She's a lie. That's why. She's a cheat and a fucking lie, bro. She is not ascended, and she tries to pretend that she is. She's posing to be something she's not. God don't like that shit, bro. Don't come out here and pretend to serve God when you do not. Don't pretend to come out here and have God when you do not. Using them to lie and cheat other people. Card just fell out. Hold on, it fell on the ground. Oh, shit. Sounds about right. Let's go. Let's go. I am the most powerful goddess I'm the most powerful thing he ever created, next to Jesus. Jesus harnessed the light, I harness the dark. We work together during the dark times here. How do you kill a witch that was covered in the blood of Christ? You don't. You absolutely don't. My job here is to use my powers for good and not for evil. For God's glory and not my own, desires. And therefore, so it is. And that's why they were restored. He would not give me my powers if I was going to use them to hurt somebody. Therefore, any powers that you took from the Dark Goddess to use to hurt other people, I'm here to reclaim. And you're going to get that shit back. All the karma that you put out using the dark feminine powers, which is your dark feelings. All those dark feelings you done put out on people to make yourself feel better is what you're locked up in. And that's what you awaken to when he turns on your heart, is all the darkness. As a public service, I walk you through it. If you choose not to, then you can be a Kanye if you want. You can be a whole mushy little Russ. You can be a Nicki Minaj out here. Did you see what happened to her? Are you guys watching this? Coincidence that after she leaves Russ energy, she becomes a lunatic and she shows her true colors? Why is she fighting Jay-Z? That's it. They hide their true selves, and then it comes out. Oh, we see what you're really like. A whole child in there, huh? A whole child. You're supposed to be raising your family and worrying about your shit, and you're all up in the mix of somebody else's family trying to get justice for who? I told you, I've seen this a million times. But in the essence, like, you got a challenge ahead of you, buddy. What's my challenge? I don't know, I felt this enormous shift. I mean, mine is always men. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Letting a man come near me and me coming near a man. That's it. That's my biggest challenge in this life. You guys got much bigger problems. Why? Because I'm Lilith, bro. That's the only lesson I really needed to learn. Stop fucking having an attitude towards everybody and love them. And let them love you. Jesus could teach me that. Jesus is here to make sure that Lilith gets home. And that Lilith gets everybody else that follows Lilith home. We work together. He came for me. And you. Truthfully. In the essence of, God said. He said he's tired of your bullshit. He said, go get him. I said, I got you. That's it. I don't fucking care what he does with you. He said, shut down your system so you're not putting that shit on other people. Okay. Okay. The Seven of Wands is about taking a stand. If you've achieved success, you must expect competition and challenges to your authority from external sources. I mean, we already shut down fucking Wolfman. You see his videos, he has like no personality. All his fire has been doused, pissed all over that motherfucker. In the essence, it's like, you guys wanted to say that you were divine feminines, you were high priestess, you were anything, that you were spiritual. You're motherfucking fake-ass tarot readers. That you don't even actually use the tarot deck. You're using a bunch of, tell me shit. I'll pull out those love cards right now that you swear by, that you made a whole fucking legacy off of. Lying to people. Draw on your courage and passion to fight for whatever you believe in, and despite the odds, you are likely to succeed. This is what it takes to be successful. Bro, he doesn't send the goddess of war into war that's not going to chop off the fucking heads and make it done. It's done. Whatever you say. And that's it. It's like, are you questioning if I have it? I've reclaimed all my power. The question is, do you have any? What God do you serve that's going to give you the power over me and Christ? Okay, yeah, okay. Pull that book out. Pull that out your ass, Mr. Magician. Miss Divine Feminine, over there speaking nothing but fucking foul. Empress Ava is foul. She's the most shit-talking ghetto bitch. I'd say she's spilling the tea, but she's over there drinking on Hennessy because she's ghetto as fuck. Ghetto as fuck. Waiting on her DoorDash while she's over there talking shit about peoples, places, and things. No glory, no divinity, no love, no acceptance. She's a hater. She's disgusting. You can see it on her face. You can see it, and then she just throws her fucking filthy titties on the table, and here it is. It's the whole aura of her is an odor of bunk, or I should say bunk for the black peoples. Bunk. She got a bunk ass energy. Shall we go through each and every one of their bunk-ass energies and why God said shut them down and don't let them put that shit out on nobody no more? Who am I? Who are you? There we go. However, be sure that the cause is just, and there's no point in making trouble for its own sake. I didn't even have a time to pick a fight. I didn't even have a time to think about you and have an attitude. We do this regularly. Did he tell me to do this to you? No. He's been telling you for months to stop. This is where he told it. This is where he told it. So you're going to be what? Cut off. Cut off. From not only the divine, but from people too. You need to deal with yourself. He said, cut them off. It ain't shit to cut that bitch off. I only do it when he says. If I was going around just binding people, then that would make me a dark practitioner. Your God versus mine, right? Let's see. You think any of the darkness ever fought God? We do as God says. Who do you think is going to get you right now? The darkness. Whose? Your own. If there's no light, then you can't see. Dun, 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 dun. You might come to realize that you no longer want the things that you've been fighting for and that the price is not worth it. If it does not bring you happiness. A relationship may have changed and become more challenging, I guess. The reverse card suggests weakness and indecision. You have failed as a leader. You just can't handle your job, and the work bullies may be making your life miserable. Oh, you're going to feel this. Hey, Draco, remember when we first met and you lost everything and ended up in a hotel? You ready to go back? Well, you didn't learn your lessons, so now it's got to be worse this time. You guys don't learn your lessons. So you're going to have it a little bit worse off this time. Which means what? You're not going to leech onto outside energies to make yourself feel better. You're not going to pour out your dirty-ass energy onto nobody to make yourself feel better. You're not going to reach outside of yourself to make yourself feel better. You're going to feel exactly how bad you are and work through that. Don't be too proud to admit it or accept help. The present situation cannot continue and you need to make some hard decisions. No more. No more. Not right now. You might have to admit that a relationship is over and you are in the middle. If you are in the middle of a divorce, it's time to stop fighting and reach a compromise. I can't even. The compromise is it's over. Get out of my face, bitch. That's how I feel about it. All right. Well, I guess I should leave that there. The current energy is we've got challenges ahead. Spiritual book in hand. Oh, you're about to go through it. Am I worried? I'm not worried. Are you worried? I serve a living God. I don't have to worry about shit. I don't have to worry about shit. Worry is a state of mind. It's not the way I live. This is the way I live. Alright, you're fucking 9. Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety and inner anguish. Oh, is that your chakras being shut down? Sometimes called the dark night of the soul. It's a Monday. Monday. In general, the day, it's perfect for it. It's right for you to be in your mind and your emotions. What do? We turn off the lights. You sit there. You just sit there with your dirty ass thoughts and feelings and what you have done in this world. Justice. We call justice. Your thoughts revolve in fruitless circles and are tormented by fears of all kind. You don't have to fear me. Fear your Father, who art in heaven, who told you to stop acting like this. You may be plagued by nightmares and evil premonitions. She cursed me. No, I didn't. I did not. I shut you down so you wouldn't bother nobody else. I hate her. Yeah, tell God all about it. He's the one that told me to whip your ass. He said, take away their phones. Take away their freedoms. Sit them down. We're all an expression of God, here with a purpose to do his biddings, to show him in forms. I told you what side of God I am. I sound like Kanye. I told you who I was. This may stem from being diagnosed with a serious illness, experiencing the death of a loved one. I have nothing to do with that. Financial difficulties, job loss, or stress, real or imaginary. I don't know what to tell you. Your mental state is magnifying things out of proportion. running various pessimistic scenarios in your head. Oh, Russ is out of control. Dude, this is the biggest canceled fucking culture going on him. He's everywhere. I tried to show my son what happened, and it's everywhere. It is everywhere. Literally everywhere, bro. The world is canceling Russ for what he has done. And that shit is eating up. Imagine being a person that does everything you can to make people like you, and now everybody hates you. You're in that south node, Nika. I didn't do it. It was your stupid actions. I told you to reflect on yourself. Instead, you want to be like, I'm in my introspective and you guys are making... You couldn't just be respectful when somebody's trying to show you love. You thought this wouldn't come to get you, bro? You have done this to me every time. You've done this to everybody that tries to extend their hand to you. You act like a fucking fool. Oh, it's about you? No, bitch. It's all about you, right? It's all about you. Here comes Pac on the block. He hates your ass. You can run away from the exterior threat, but you can't turn away from yourself. Don't let fear immobilize you. Oh, bro, they're going to eat you up in New York. They're going to eat you up in every state you go to, bro. God told you not to do this. And what does Big Sean think now, too? I told you, bro, you're going to be affiliated to this loser, bro. I told you this was going to fuck up your shit. Getting close to this guy. He puts it out. He sucks in your good energy, and you get stuck with his karma. This motherfucker. Literally, bro. Him and his mother. How I Met Your Mother. You guys disgust me. Do your fears relate to something that might happen or something that already has happened and that you worry will not change? No, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Why? Because he didn't apologize, bro. In none of his sayings did he just apologize for being a jerk, for being ungrateful, for being unknowing, for being a fucking kid. What does it take to take time out to make a public apology for your stupid fucking behaviors? Idiot. Idiot. I can't stand y'all. Stop seeing problems that don't actually exist and make a plan of action to deal with the ones that do. This isn't going to go away. They might not be as bad as you think. The mental self-torture is certainly worse than any physical pain or loss. If thoughts are intentions, and then they have you on stage drinking the song to your girl. You're standing there with a red cup. So you got drunk, got in your feelings, and acted a fucking fool. 3 days into your fucking tour. Three shows into your tour. You don't know how to handle it, bro. Not to mention your album sales were less than Santiago. There's nothing to say about that, how many units you sold with all those gimmicks and selling them for months before the album came out. Then it comes out and it's a bunch of boohoo childhood trauma shit. And you're mad that people don't want to sit in your shit and they don't want to listen to that shit. That you blinded them with, you made them buy ticket sales before they knew what they were buying too. And you show up and it's a bullshit. This is what we call a midlife crisis. Christ is all over this. Christ's judgment. The second coming of Christ is his judgment upon your life. Ha! Sounds about right. 32, 33. Hut. Who's next, bro? Who's next? It's just funny. When such thoughts surface, you tell yourself to stop and send out a positive intention instead. He can't. He's not positive. It is those experiences that are most difficult. And then his girlfriend comes, oh, it's going to be okay, baby. A real woman said, you better fix this, dude. You better fix this now. What are you doing? His homie should have said, bro, you just apologized, bro. What are you doing? This is bad. What about the woman on there? You fucked up this whole tour. All of them are getting bad fucking publicity fucking with you. Here you go, Big Sean. I don't fuck with you. How much of the crowd clears out before Russ hits the stage? Shit, curtain call is what I heard. If thoughts or intentions set out to the universe, you may be attracting the very thing you fear. When such thoughts surface, tell yourself stop and send out a positive intention instead. Those that are experiencing the most difficult, It is those experiences that are most difficult in testing that are the ones that make you grow most. Loss of possessions may result in freedom of burdens, and things are only things after all. Illness, even debilitating or terminal, can lead to self-discovery, new perspectives, closeness with the divine, and acceptance. It all depends on your approach and mental attitude. It's a choice. Yeah, you choose not to serve God. You choose to serve your flesh, and that you got it, and why God, and God must hate me, and as the goddess of the moon that hears your cries all through the night, I gotta tell you, you're pathetic. Why? Because you could just turn to him and he'd fix it. Instead, you want to run around trying to fix everything on your own. Alright, reverse meaning. You are overwhelmed by fears and your inner demons. You have lost a sense of proportion, but the reality of your situation is not as bad as you think. Most of your problems are self-inflicted. You have an opportunity to begin to climb out of the pit of despair, but help is there for you if you ask. You need a fresh perspective, and this may involve talking and listening to an honest friend, therapist, or doctor. I sent out the SOS. I was like, do you want to talk now, or are you going to handle this all by yourself? I don't care. Go ahead. Handle it all by yourself. Nobody knows what you're going through. Here comes that great song, God Knows. God knows, Russ. He knew you were going to do this. The whole universe did. I'm not surprised. You really rarely can surprise me. Being a good guy would be surprising. That's like honey. That'd be surprising. When hell freezes over. I guess. It's a frosty fucking summer. What does this have to do with me, God? My spiritual work at hand is what? Alright, you may, help is there for you if you ask. Alright, that's all I can get out of this. What happened? I got all excited about some stupid ass shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to the store again. They're like, they give you free bus passes. Yeah, that's cool. And then she's like, I don't know where it came from, bro, but you know those Lime scooters? I always say one day I'm gonna ride. She's like, dude, you could sign up for those, and if you have EBT, you could get 3 free rides a day. I was like, a day? He's like, yeah, you get to use it for 30 minutes, 3 times a day. I was like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, load it. And I loaded it, dude, and then we walked up to one, and it worked immediately. I was like, oh my god, dude, I've been saying I was going to get on one of these forever, bro. I'm like, yes, I'm so about to get ready and ride one of those motherfuckers to the store. I have never done that, dude. Never? No, dude. I watched so many people ride them. I watched people, like, in 3s, right? They're hilarious. I never rode one. I'm excited, bro. 3 times a day for 30 minutes? I feel like I could cover all of Denver on one of those motherfuckers. That's why you see all these people on them, dude. That's why you see all these... I'm excited, dude. Really? Yeah, I told her, I was like, let me go get my daughter. I'm going to have her try it first and show me. She's younger and smarter. She always teaches me stuff about stuff. She can show me better. No, Mom, do it like this. Okay, cool, thanks. I'd rather listen to her than someone else. She's pretty smart. She figured this out. So, in essence, I kind of just want to send her. Is she old enough that I could just send her like our parents used to with a whole food stamp box? Remember that, guys? They had the food stamps came in little funny bills, like Monopoly money, and you had to go to the store with it. I feel like I wish I could just put her on it with this. Like, is she old enough to just put on that with my food stamp card and her do the shopping? I think it's hilarious. And you can use it for the bikes or the scooters. I was like, I gotta find me one of those bikes so I could be a wicked witch of the West on one of those little bikes. As soon as I get on there, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I look like a witch, bro. It's hilarious. It's like, are you serious? I was laughing all morning about it. I loaded the app. I am ready to go. I just need to brush my teeth. And hope to God I don't get hit. How fast do they go? I don't know. I've seen them. They go like 20 miles an hour faster. I'm so excited about this. I could be there in like 2 minutes. Oh, man. I'm not worried. Are you worried? The reverse of worried is not worried. I'm not worried. The reverse of challenge is losing a challenge. I'm whatever. I'm me. What's the outcome, God? Oh, there I am. I told totally look like a witch, bro. You haven't really pictured this, bro. With my long dresses, riding this shit, my goofy hats, I'm gonna have to tie them down. God made me so funny. I think it is. It's like, why you got me out here looking like a fool? Because you are my foolish child. There's no better witch than the original witch. That's where they came from, is the image of me. Picture me rolling this sweatbox set. Let me see you toss it up. Shut up. Turn up the music on this bitch. Dude, I could phase out and get into an accident. I don't know if I should be operating heavy machinery at my state. That's why God took away my car. Just kidding. We're going to get that bitch fixed today. Or, well, this week. I told her, even if it comes today, God says that I don't do shit on a Monday. It's my day off. He makes me do nothing on a Monday. I take care of the kids, and that's about it. All right, let's talk about the death. The death. It's a good card. Don't be scared of death. And you're like, oh my God, we're going to die? I mean, only mentally. Maybe financially. A bit emotionally. But you will live to see another day. Really? Yeah, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Yup. It's a stage in the book, dude. There's another page. Turn the page. You'll live to see another day. That's what they're saying. The underworld. Where's the death? There's the tarot readers. They're like, it's over there. You don't know shit. Don't tell me nothing about your tarot. Go tell God about how you know tarot and you're trying to better his people. Ha! Death signals an end, an absolute transition from one state to another with no possibility of return. I mean, we're in the Monday portal. Can't go back to whatever happened last week. It's a new week. We're in a new timeline. We experience many deaths in our lives as various stages and experiences end to make way for new phases and experiences, up until the ultimate transformation of physical death and rebirth. Not this time. Not this time. Hey, you know what I heard said yesterday that I never heard before? I mean, this could be my attention span. I like to watch movies over and over because each time I watch them, I see something I never saw before. So yesterday I was watching Avengers Civil War. After they blew up his father, right? He's sitting there with the Black Widow. And she's like, I'm sorry about your father. He said, in my culture, death is more of a stepping off point. You're reunited with Sobdet and Bast, and you can run free. And then he puts his ring on. He said, that's what my father believed. I'm not my father. Meaning, he believed in Sobdet, and he believed in the ancients that, that the Egyptian, you know what I mean? And I want to point out, he didn't say, he said Sobdet and Bast, who are our Egyptian goddesses, right? That you will be with the Egyptian goddesses. I just want to say that, like, it was hidden in the movie, but nobody really got it. Wakanda forever. I got it. I mean, did you notice that? No. Do you want to know something else that nobody ever noticed, but I noticed? You'll never believe this, but it's real. You ready? Are you ready? In the movie Frozen, right? Remember that old movie? It's not that old. It just keeps living on and on, right? With Anna and Elsa. All right. Fucking Elsa takes off and everything turns to ice. So Anna goes to chase her, and she's trying to find her, and she ends up in a store, right? She ends up in a store with that guy, and it's really funny, right? Pay attention to what happens in that store, right? So they're going to pay for they need to pay for their stuff, and all of a sudden they open the door. The man that runs the store opens the door, and his family is around another man in a bath. Are you serious? Yeah, watch it. Disney's put all kinds of weird stuff out there. Just going back to it, is like he believed that, and that's what it is. I'm not being put into another body after this. You guys, yeah, you got more lessons. You'll be put in the earth many times. I'm leaving the earth. Thank you very much. Let's see. In tarot, death represents a sudden and unexpected change in which one phase of our life is coming to an end so a new one can begin. As with any death, there will be a period of mourning and sadness. But if you resist or try to deny this inevitable change, it will be distressing and protracted. I saw a crazy headline today on Facebook. Of course, it's conspiracy, but people talk, and those talks become real. It said that they're the talks are that the team principal that brought Lewis over to Ferrari, they're considering getting rid of and putting and bringing in Christian Horner. And if they did that, Lewis would be out because Lewis is attached to this guy. That Lewis could get, you know what I mean? Lewis could lose his contract if they got rid of that guy too. Your fate is up to somebody else. It's not like somebody wouldn't give a seat to Lewis, but based on how Lewis is acting and how he's driving and how he's pessimistic and doesn't believe and keeps jumping, being a flea and not fucking focused on actual driving, but all kinds of other, venues and stuff. It's not someone you want. When you're thinking about putting down, fucking $14 million on a driver, you want a new driver that's totally dedicated and then, has all that zest and isn't wore out. Sorry. Truth be told. With any death, there will be a pairing of mourning. If you resist and try to deny this inevitable change, it will be distressing and protracted. Within the pagan tradition, initiation is a very death and rebirth process that fundamentally alters a person. The old self dies so that the new self may be reborn. It can be very painful as old self is stripped away and the birth pains of the new self are felt. And as I said that, I saw each and every one of those card readers. Each and one of those, and even Wolfman just started using that term, the dark night of the soul. You can't speak about something you've never done, bitches. Oh, they're going through the dark night of the soul. They're going through an awakening. They're facing karma. They're leaving this karmic. They're not. They're in karma, and all you're doing is watching it, telling everybody to stand by. You're sitting there telling them about that. You yourself have not gone through an ego death because you're egotistical bastards. That goes back to you fucking magnetize yourself. You are the same old same hoe. There is absolutely nothing different other than the fact that you tried to create music. And that's because you sat here listening to me tell a bunch of celebrities how to do it and you think you can do it. Fine, keep thinking. Whatever. It wasn't a passion or a skill that you currently had. You're trying to develop yourself into other skills. You yourself are not in a twin flame union, so you can't speak about divine connections. All right, fucking big titties over there. DoorDash, Project Panties over there is at the bar with her so-called divine masculine every other night. That's how they celebrate. Where's her children? All of this. While she's sitting there with her fucking belly hanging out talking about ancestors' descendants. Alright? Then you got fucking Wolfman over there talking about, how to get laid. How to play the game to get laid. Never about marriage and love or any of that shit. Then you got fucking, Turning Tides Tarot, who's done nothing for, we're going on how many years now? 9 years? Of you pulling the same exact cards, telling the same exact messages, dressing the same, talking the same, being the same. You still live in the same fucking house, bitch. The old self dies so that a new self may be born. You cannot ascend or have any divinity without dying to the flesh and walking in the spirit. You believe yourselves to be spiritual by the information that you repeat out of the books and cards you own. You have no access to the divine. And you cannot get there without Jesus Christ Almighty. Going back to fucking Wolfman, who prayed to Lucifer. Well, how'd that get you? It shut down your whole, what'd you get praying to Lucifer instead of Jesus? God did what? He shut down your Instagrams. He took away your fucking, he took away what? What? What did he do to Turning Tides, who uploads old videos? He made that bitch get a job and get the fuck off the internet. Quit putting her fucking ugly face up there. Right? Magnetize yourself. You're doing what now? What happened to your love readings? Oh, because you realize you can't do love readings because nobody's in love and you can't direct them because you aren't in love. You have no experience in the love departments. And this bitch want to talk about everybody's cursing them and they're using all this shit. And you're the one out here selling fucking oils and shit. Magical oils. Bitch, please, you're a projection of what you are, bro. You're just projecting it onto other people. They've had enough of you. And that goes to every one of you celebrities. You're old. And until that old part of you dies, you're not going to be anything new. You're just going to die. A nice, slow death. It can be very painful as the old self is stripped away and the birthing pains of the new self are felt. You would know nothing of it because you won't shed your skin. You have to be the best version. You're going to tighten it up and put Botox and you know what I mean, get mommy, what are they called? The mommy makeovers and all this shit. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to start eating healthy. You're going to change your wardrobe. Bitch, you ain't changing. Change your underwear, motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Everybody want to be out, oh, new year, new me. This is my year. This is me. I'm involved. Bitch, you the same motherfucker. Talking to the same friends, dating the same shit, eating the same shit, driving the same shit, living in the same shit. Look at them, bro. There is not one person I can look back that is in a better place than when I left them. They're exactly the same old mundane fucking Matrix fucking player. A CPU. A computer programmed fucking, computer operated fucking player. That's all you are. By the matrix of your mind. There's no individuality, authenticity. You don't have no feelings. You don't have any dreams, any hopes, any ambitions. You're just doing life until life is done. Trying to get you a bag, stack up your coins, always on your grind, trying to, you know what I mean, put people on game and shit. Bitch. Sorry, that's my ego. Reverse. Death reverse shows that you are resisting change, and in consequence, your life is stagnating, leaving you miserable, tired, and depressed. Instead, you are clinging to bad relationships, emotional baggage, past hurts, negative patterns of behavior, and old beliefs that no longer serve you. I have made the change. I'm not the same person. I never am. From day to day to week, month to year, I make changes every day, actionable changes in my life. Mind you, yes, I dropped the big fat F-bomb yesterday, but that is a choice every day not to say that word. When it comes up, I choose not to do that. Those are actionable, micro to the macro. I've changed my way of talking by eliminating certain words. I've changed my way of acting by doing this. There's lots of little changes. You're not making any changes. Your challenge is to overcome the shit that you're worrying about and let it die. Quiet. It's very simple. Quiet on the set, bro. You want to quit. You want to stop stressing the things. It's like, this always stresses me out. Then leave it alone. This isn't difficult. Do I need Dr. Phil? Say no. Just say no. Challenges to your authority. That's Russ. He really wants to fight. He really wants to stand on, he was right. He will not accept he was wrong at all. He will not accept it. People like that, they call narcissists and sociopaths that have no conscious understanding of their actions and how it affects other people. Why is he so cut off? Boohoo childhood trauma. His fucked up dad and his fucked up mama showed him that love meant drama. So when people try to love on him, he acts like a lunatic. I can show you in 3 years a video documentary. Were you beat? Did they beat you? We don't act like that. Those of us that got corporal punishment or we were getting beat by our parents, we don't act like that. What's wrong with you, bro? And then you got all mad because you're trying to sing Superman, but yet your mom is literally right there with you. My oracle fell out. Let me see what it is. It's under my chair. Oh my god. Poised. That's pretty. And on the bottom is actually, look. To be fair. Let's talk about poised. 48. 45. Time to go. 48. Poised. 180. 181. We're approaching that. That's it, dude. The Lion's Gate. Ugh. It's coming. and Mercury retrograde. Oh well. Be ready, bringing something to light, being at your best. Confidence. Oracle message. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You have come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. You can't. The rest of you cannot. You have no time, energy, or space for something new, because you're holding on to the old. That very much goes back to you, Wolfman. You have a terrible behavior of running, seeking happiness outside of yourself. You believe it's in a town, you believe it's in a meal, you believe it's in a girl. You are the definition of running from your problems. You've been running since you got out of the military. You just keep running. There's no reason for you to go to any of these places. You're saying that you're doing it for a travel channel. You're making your travels have some purpose, but there's no purpose behind your travels. There's literally no reason. It's just you said you were going to do it, and now you have to do it because you told people you were going to do it. I've watched you since last October travel all over the world with no intentions, no reasoning, just to show off. I am 100% serious. Your travel channel is garbage. It's just you riding around the car sightseeing. You're a tourist trying to say that you're a world traveler. People travel to foreign lands with intention. To discover something, to learn something, to be part of something. You are just running from your problems from land to land. Basically, burning bridges is where you go. You go there, act a fool, and run away. You turn off your Facebook, you fuck a bunch of girls, and then you run from them. You act stupid, and I am fully aware that you have a drug problem outside of marijuana. Marijuana's not a drug problem. What you're doing is a problem, along with your alcohol and your fucking satanic practices. You're not going to empower yourself working in the dark like this. Just because you see someone like me that can alchemize darkness, you're feeding it, and it is feeding off of you. The dark is having its way with you, and they get to enjoy life through you. The universe gets an experience of life through me. Pac lives through me. Kobe lives through me. Nate and Mac and all of them get to experience life through my experiences. So they're always pushing me. Like a day today, they didn't have that. Well, maybe Mac did. But they didn't get to ride scooters when they were alive. They can't wait for me to have an adventure that they didn't have and feel through me what it feels like to do this, have this life experience. The Holy Spirit gets to feel what it feels like to be human through me. What spirits are experiencing life through you, Wolfman? Your ancestors and your dead people that sit with you and experience the rest of your life through you. What gross experiences are you taking them through? You were supposed to do things they never did. Break curses. Take them to places they never seen. People like to, put their family in a little, what did Millie say? A little baggie and carry them around the world everywhere. But it's so that they can experience the things they didn't get to experience in this lifetime. All right, so Russ has this idea that he can give his family all the best things in this world while he suffers. He's there to entertain his family and let them have the best experiences of this world. Karma like a motherfucker. Karma like a motherfucker. But going back to it, it's like, your life means nothing. You spend every day not experiencing life. Like your father's 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 fathers. It's about the experience. And yeah, we're only going to go shopping. What else am I supposed to do? Get on this thing and, ride up the mountain? No, that's some tweaker ass shit. They'd laugh at me and they'd shut my battery would go low by then. Truthfully. But that's what it is. They push me to experience things that are good for me and that they want to enjoy with me. So when you're sitting there giving into lust and materialism and all that, what divine beings are feeding off of your experience? Or feeding off of you? They're called demons, but it's the fallen angels that gave in to the desires of man. So they encourage you to give in so they can enjoy it through your experience. When you get high, they get to sit right next to you and watch you just fucking nod the fuck out. It doesn't mean the rest of your family's not sitting there like, damn, I wish you didn't do this, but oh well. It's your fucking free will. And just know that. You can't have a new beginning when you're just doing the same old shit. You have yet to finish your tasks. I want to say this very clearly. Though I ask for a marriage, if this isn't what I want, it's going to be the quickest fucking divorce in history. It's going to be some Kevin Gates shit. Okay, this isn't going to work. I'm not afraid to get divorced. That's not a sin against God. I said I won't have sex until I'm married. I don't have a problem divorcing your ass after the sex. If you don't make me happy and I've got this fucked up, then I'm going to go and be happy. You don't own me after marriage. I just want to point that out. You guys believe that this is a contract until death do you part. Bitch, you're going to die when I part ways with you right now over this shit. You don't get to fucking bring me in and then act stupid behind closed doors. You don't own me. I will fucking walk out that door. I spent my whole life sitting behind closed doors thinking I was trapped to a promise, to a person that doesn't honor the promise. I promise you I'm not doing this. I just want to point that out. As I'm seeing this, it's like new beginnings. All of you in your bunk-ass marriages. Bro, you're not about to leave a marriage and put me in that shit. You want what you had, but better. You want what everybody has, which is a fucking shitty-ass marriage. You want this constitutional idea of a happy home. You want the Beavers. You want the Jetsons. You know what I mean? Family Matters. You want this. You want to be, you know what I mean? That. I'm not any of that, bro. And if you try to put that shit on me, you try to put a 3D life on me, bro, I'm out of here. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be alone and start over every fucking time, as many times as it takes for me to find what it takes for me to be happy. I am not afraid. Because walking away from you ultimately will make me happy. I am happy alone and with God. You're not contesting to make me happier than God does, because you could never. I just want to point that out. Most of you have nothing going on because of your bunk ass, booty ass, gonna die, death to you part relationships. You will not experience any passion, love, true sensuality and intimacy. You'll never have that feeling of falling in love again, because you chose to put a contract on your life to this person. You will never know the bliss of kissing a new person, holding a new person's hand, getting to know a new person. That's not for you. You gave that up with this person. There's many things in this world you will never experience because you gave it up to please someone else. I'm not sacrificing my experience of life for a man's happiness. And my experiences in life are meant to bring my children's life happiness too. So as I find something happy, I'm going to share my happiness. Right there. Come on, we're going to go ride these motherfucking scooters. Let's go have fun. In the essence, it's not like, oh, I'm going to get in my one-seater. I'm going to get on my little thing and, fuck you. And it's all about me and me, my happinesses. My happinesses should bring happiness to everyone, not just me. There's a lot to be said on this. And that's really the truth. None of you can go with something new because you have your old life holding you down. Because you're too afraid to walk away from that life and have a new life. You're institutionalized. Once God gives you freedom, you go right back to the drugs, the alcohol, the fucking bitches, the family, the money, everything. He might take you away from it for a minute, but you're going to run right back to it. Relationship. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for a deeper, more intimate relationship. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself, and can handle anything. And that goes both ways. If I see you're not happy and you're just sitting there trying to make me happy, I'm out of here, bro. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say what you can't. This isn't working. It's okay. I'm not going to bend over backwards to work that hard at something. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard to love somebody, show them attention and affection, and have great communication. This isn't hard. This isn't hard. Those are the things you're denying and giving everything else but that. Love, friendship, and harmonious new connections are all present now and are coming in. You are ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. And that's it too. I have a good friend right now that really gets me. You know what I mean? And as much as I told Diana I was either going to push her up or push her out, and she's saying it's pushing her up, but you know, we'll see. You could be a push-up bra if you want. I don't know. Prosperity message. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete now is at your disposal. You can take action knowing that you are ready to step into your power, into your light, into your service, into your service to this world. The direction you are moving in your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. And that's it. I'm at a state of completion, but that just means that I've completed this task and now I'm going on to the big one. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm ready to step into, you know what I mean, that position. Naturally, there's going to be challenges to my authority, but you have no authority over God, so there's no question about the matter to me. In the essence, I'm sitting down with, you know, world leaders, medicine, you know what I mean, chemists, psychologists, fucking psychoanalysts, you know what I mean, and we need, you know, physicists. I'm ready to have big girl conversations. I'm not going to talk about you and your boyfriend problems and your, you know what I mean, how you don't have boundaries with your friends and your family and you have a terrible job and you're, you know, just making it. You're not thriving, you're barely surviving, and I've given you the tools throughout all of my page to learn how to thrive. You have to take your life into your control and face it. You cannot go forward in life until you have faced your past. So if you want to start, you go back to where you're running from and start facing that first. You have no future until you deal with your past. Period. Point blank. I couldn't be here without dealing with my past. It was dealing with my past that built my future. It is avoiding your past that's holding back your future. It's your call, bro. Protection. You are not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adapt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to be winging it and delivering some half-finished. It's okay to postpone things until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. I feel like I have read this on page 182. It's not my time. It's God's time. I don't fill my time with my desires and passions and needs and wants. I work accordingly with time according to God. So going back to this, it's like, no, I'm not fully ready to put it all out, but we're fully ready. The action comes in, you know, in increments. The creativity comes in increments. Healing comes in increments. Pain and suffering comes in increments. There, you know what I mean, throughout the day. Now, in essence, it's like, as much as we're ready, we're not called yet. You stay, you know what I mean? That's what God says. If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. And he says, be still and be ready. And that's really what it is. It's like, are you ready for your new life? No, there were so many things I needed to experience before I died. Why didn't you do that before this time came? No, I thought I had more time. Who said you had more time? You did. You put this off. You keep putting it off, thinking you have all the time in the world. You don't. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. I am guaranteed to stay here till 99 years old, bro. Has God made that promise to you? Don't try to own my promise. He has his own promises to you. Have you asked God when you die? Are you too afraid? You don't believe what he'll say? You don't have a connection with God. You don't want to know. You don't want to know when this ends and how it ends? Why? Because you're afraid? Does that change the ending? Can you stop the ending by changing your life? No. What does the knowing mean? It means you'll learn to enjoy it. If I didn't know that if 55 years is a whole lifetime for some people. I'm 42 right now. I haven't even hit my half. I have more than a whole life to go. I'll have a life to go. If I didn't know that when it would end, I would want to end sooner. At least I know when it'll end. How do I die? Laughing. I take in a big breath to laugh, and it's my last breath. I go to take in a deep breath, and I fall over. And then I blow the laugh out on the other side. And we were all standing there looking at my dead body laughing. It was the best joke. It's a killer joke. My death is killer. It's a killer joke. My life is a killer joke if you think about it. The divine comedy. I don't know, guys. Very morbid. I'm in a different energy on a Monday. I usually hate mankind to a certain extent. It's in my mind and my emotions, I don't like you. What can you get from this? Over and over, I wouldn't be doing my job for the next 55 years if I didn't tell you. Leave the life, bro. It's going to hurt for a minute. You're going to be unsure. You're going to be scared. You're going to regret it. But you know you need to do it. It's like, I know what I need to do. I just don't know if I have the strength. You do. You just have to fight the fear. It's so simple once you really do it. And sometimes it isn't. I'm looking at me trying to quit that job a couple weeks ago. I did it in the middle of a Saturday video. I tried to quit the job. I sent the most, respectful, serious message. Like, I don't believe I could work with what I consider incompetent people. I tried to quit it. I thought it was cool. I was like, it was so much fucking hassle for 24 hours. Just quit the job, quit the job, quit the job, quit the job. Fuck. All right, I'm going to text quit the job. Right? So I text to quit the job. And then they won't let me quit. They're like trying to negotiate with me. It's a hostile situation. They don't want me to quit the job. But God says I have to. But they're offering all these great things. God, I said quit the job. Fuck. My dad said I gotta quit this job. That is no good for me. And that's just really it. It's like, fuck. I'm gonna regret this. No, you're not. You'll be okay. God said. And that's where it is. It's like, I didn't do this because I wanted to. I didn't want to do this. God said I had to. And this will be okay. Fuck. Make it okay, God. Fuck. And then right after, dude. Right after. That was on Saturday. Then Monday comes. Twin Flame X's. How you doing? Ah, fuck. I'm homeless and I just quit my job. Fuck. Fuck. Do you want to get married? Nope, that didn't go so well. See what God does to me? You're deserving of love. He doesn't think so. I just quit my job. Come on. I'm still in a shelter. He doesn't want to love me like this. Well, then he doesn't deserve to love you. Fine. I agree. I fully agree. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. He doesn't see that you did this to me. Fuck him. That's how I be. God says, bro, this is the best thing. And in essence, dude, my car was about to blow. So, that was it too. I think about that too. Fucking God. He blew my radiator on my son's birthday. But he waited until after I'd fulfilled my son's birthday. The whole reason I got that job is so that my son could have a birthday. I had gotten it didn't happen before. It happened right after. I had spent all the money. I got my son's birthday gift. We were about to get lunch. We've already ordered the lunch. I have money for lunch. We're about to finally enjoy my son's birthday. And my car blew. I was like, well, thank God that he let it, you know what I mean? It was right next to my house. He let it be for a reason, And then it's like, why did he do this? And that's what I told Morgan. I was like, bro, I'm letting him do this. I could have pulled together the money to fucking get us, fix this. I can do this on my own accord. I'm just going with what God says. It's not that I can't do this. It's that it's just, I trust God. And again, if they come back to me today, tomorrow, this week, and they say they couldn't get approval for the part, I still understand that I needed to stay still. Getting out of my car put me in the, in reality, and I learned some great lessons. I I made some friends. I had a lot of experiences. He did that so that I could do a lot, go through a lot. And again, you know what I mean? It eliminated it. He closed the door to open up new doors. I was never going to get on one of those scooters having a car. There's no reason. Why was I ever going to ride one of those scooters? I always said I was going to. Maybe one day. One day I'll do that. That looks like fun. Everybody else does it. That looks like fun. Shit like that. I didn't realize how easy it was to get on the bus. And as I do it, I remember San Diego. Everything was a bus. You know what I mean? And it was one hell of a, we're going to Mexico. That was like 3 buses, a trolley, and then the calafias. What's a calafia? It's a small bus turned into a little bus in Mexico. Sometimes it's a kidnapper van. And so it brought back memories, getting on the bus and stuff. It brought back memories of, how I used to ride the bus and shit. Everything is just, supposed to be a good experience. But you're not having any of those. You're running from experiences. It's not bad to ride the bus. People do it. It's not bad to do things that people do. You have to be humble to do what other people do, but you learn to have a respect and a gratitude and appreciation for different ways of life. If we were in, Asia and shit, we might get on one of those taxi bikes. Because that's how they work. You know what I mean? It's a different way of life. Just different things. So, anyways, it's all about, the challenge is to face the things that are worrying you and let them die. And be poised about it. Which is walking in faith and understanding that this was the best thing. You know what I mean? People don't want to shut down their businesses, but they know they have to. And it breaks their heart. But once the business is shut down, now they have to, once they get past the morning of they've shut their doors, give it a week, a couple days, who knows how long it'll take them, and then they'll start finding another way to live. They'll open another business, or they'll work for someone, or they won't work anymore. It's just a change of life. And that goes back to your relationships. It's like, we had a great time, but the time is over. I love you, but I need to move on. Just kind of things like that. Anyways, that's where we're at, and I'm going to go for a scooter ride. Obviously, I really don't need to. I'm excited. I might just turn it on and have my daughter ride around and be excited. I'm going to learn it. I just don't know if I'm going to ride it today. I really don't need to. I don't. I said I would go up to King Soopers for her, but I don't have to go to King Soopers for her. I could go to any other stores and find some shit for her. Anyways, for the rest of you, take up the challenge. And I do have the ability to shut down your little projection system that you're putting off on everybody. Even people like Kanye, I haven't done it to. God never even asked me to do it to Kanye. I only do it when I'm told, because in essence, you know what I mean? It's a heavy power, and you can't take it off. And that's just it. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about Russ's mom going to a concert and stealing people's energy anymore. I've taken that ability away. She can't suck off of you. And she can't put anything into you to fuck with you. She can't manipulate you or the energy. You know what I mean? She can't say shit to steal your joy. She can't make slighted comments. She could, but they don't affect the person that's listening. It's like they didn't hear them. She can't manipulate your energy. And that's a good thing. Russ, he can't manipulate your energy. And that's a good thing. He's not going to talk sweet little nothings into your ear, you know what I mean, while he's sitting there stealing your creative ideas. That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? These fucking tarot readers, you know what I mean? Them not being able to, again, put little lies in your head to get views and money out of you, that's a good thing. They don't have a connection to God. And I've taught all of my people, go through my teachings, how to read tarot so that you can use that connection to God and not to spy on other people and talk shit about other people and see what other people are doing so that you can make your moves according to theirs. We use the tarot, like you just saw, to see how we move, what God wants, which way He wants us to move, not to stalk other people's movements and tell everybody about it. That's called a gossiper. It's called backbiting. And it's a very, very deadly sin in the Bible. Mr. Plum was guilty of that. He's guilty of 2 sins. He's a liar, and he's a backbiter. He tells little white lies, and he talks about people behind their back. God doesn't like that. The things you talk about people's back is their suffering, their pains, their trials, their tribulations. That's what these card readers are doing to your face. They're talking about people, their pain and their suffering, for entertainment to others. God doesn't like that. God doesn't like that when you talk about their suffering, his children's suffering. He don't like you talking about his children. He loves his children. He's very possessive about his children and protective about his children. And he don't like you lying, because he's the truth. You defile him when you make up lies, because that's not true. He is truth. The devil wasn't a lie. Man is. There's no such thing as the devil. Man created the devil. Lucifer didn't lie. He didn't cheat. He didn't steal. He honored his fucking feelings. And because he honored the he couldn't rise above the human feelings, he fell to the human world. That's all that means. I will give you a place where you can reign in those feelings. So every one of your fucked up feelings, he has. But he doesn't do that. They encourage you to commit sins because, oh, I wonder what will happen. You should do it. You should do it. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Why? Because we feel it. But we're not allowed to act in those feelings, yet you do. We don't have the free will to act in that. God would destroy us if we did such things to his children. The only one he lets beat up children is his own fucking children. There's a lot to be said there. Welcome to the dark side. This is early Monday. We'll be doing some more deep work. On Monday we do dark work. So I'll catch you laters, hitters.